So I'm sitting in my car at Walgreens waiting to pick up some meds for Tim. It's blazing hot because my windows are shut and I want you to be able to hear me. I've been doing legacy work recently. I worked with a cancer counselor and just as I navigate this journey with my husband, and the burning question that keeps coming up for me is like, if this week, this month, this year were my last, how would I want to spend it? So I'm standing in the line at the Walgreens and the question, it just keeps coming up, like, what if this day is your last day? What if this moment is your last moment and you die and you transition to the other side? Like, what's the thing that you wish you would have said? And so I'm just going to say it right now. Like, I'm going to lean in and I'm going to say to you what I would love to say to you if I could have a one-on-one conversation with you. And I'm mindful that I'm hot and sweaty, and I really don't care, because like this moment right now it's the only moment that I know I have. It's the only moment that I know is guaranteed because I'm sitting in my car, and unless some car like catapults over the side here and runs into me, I've got this moment. I might get on the road and I don't know if I have the next moments. Nothing's guaranteed. So I want you to take stock of your life, take stock of all of the ways that you depend on a thriving planet. Pay attention to the foods that you eat, to the spaces that you recreate in, to all of the ways that your children are fed and nurtured by this planet, the way you were fed and nurtured by this planet, and like really ground in your concern for planet Earth. And then the next thing that I want you to do is notice the hats that you wear. Notice, like, how do you love to show up in the world? What is it that lights you on fire? Is it working with kids? Is it working with adults or geriatric people? Is it working in some kind of business arena? Is it riding your bicycle? And think of how can you align that passion of yours with climate action. And the reason that I want you to do that is because if you are passionate about something, if you already love to do it, then you're probably already really good at it. Chances are you have a lot of energy moving in that direction towards whatever that thing is. And so activism that comes from a place of passion and joy is so much more effective than doing something to save our planet that is not something that you love doing to begin with. So I want you to go all out. Like, I want you to think of what is it that really lights you up, that really sets your heart ablaze, that really is fun for you, and align that with caring for our planet. And think of, like, what if you weren't to do this? What are the consequences if we don't all go all in? I don't know about you, but like June is hotter. It's barely June, and it's way hotter than June usually is here in Wisconsin. Our land is completely dry right now, and it usually doesn't look that way until August. And I know I can't do this all by myself. I know you can't do this all by yourself. I know that we have to leverage all of the systems that we are an integral part of to impact change. But one thing that I do know for sure is that nothing's going to change if each one of us doesn't embody the change within ourselves, if each one of us doesn't take stock of how much this matters to us. And if each one of us doesn't stop like putting it on someone else, somewhere else, or on some organization, or on the government systems that run the countries that we live in, the cities and towns that we live in, all of it has to shift. And each and every one of us are a part of leveraging the lives that we are here to live to make that shift happen. And I'm asking you to just like go all in for our planet, because we can't go wrong if we do that. Future generations will benefit tremendously if we go all in. And if this problem isn't really as big as everyone says it is, if it's not as big as 99% of the scientists say it is, we're still not going to go wrong, because we'll have cleaner water and we'll have cleaner air and we'll have, you know, landfills that aren't, you know, over full, where we have to the point where we have to, you know, create new landfills, and people won't have to live choking on the air that they breathe because it's filled with the horrific smells of decomposing trash. So there's no way to lose by going all in. There's only something to gain. And my life is deeply entrenched in all of the systems that we've created and the systems that need to change. Much of the time I'm in my car. And I'm also looking at ways for how can I be in my car less? And in the roles that I'm in, how can I leverage those roles so that all of the systems that I'm a part of can shift and change? So if today were my last, this is what I'd want to say. This is the conversation that I will have wished I had had with you. It's the invitation that I wish I would have made for you. So I'm going to make it right now, because I know that when I hit the road, like, my next moments aren't guaranteed. As they're not guaranteed for any of us. I work in healthcare, for God's sakes, and I see all kinds of crazy shit go down for people. My daughter, one of her dear friends, I don't know, she wasn't a dear friend, but she was an acquaintance from when she was in kindergarten, first grade, second grade, and she knows her, and she has dear friends who knew her. She passed away tragically a few days ago from an accident that is horrific, and my heart aches and breaks for her, but what it calls me to do is to want to live my life more in integrity with the reasons why I feel like I'm here, in integrity with the things that I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, with the stuff that I'm supposed to be saying. So I'm not saying these things out of desperation. I'm saying them out of, like, I know that I'm here to say these things. I know that I'm here to do these things. I know that I'm here to try to ignite passion for climate action and for a more beautiful earth that we can pass on to our children and for future generations. So I'm saying it now, and it won't be the last time that I say it. And I am inviting you to hear these words and take them in and let them shift you. And if today were your last, like, what would you wish you would have done? What's the thing that you wish you would have said? Who's the person that you wish you would have said it to? You are here, so I'm saying it to you, because if you were in front of me, I will have wished that I had said it to you. And so that's what I'm doing. Cancer has taught me that nothing's guaranteed. The way my husband's diagnosis happened taught me that I really have no idea what's around the bend. And this whole past year has taught me that over and over again. And so thanks for listening. I hope that you take something away from this that is meaningful to you. I'm so grateful that you are here, just receiving me and receiving these words. And I just truly wish you all the best. And I hope you say yes to all of the things that life is calling out to you right now. Peace.